What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Josh's Hoarder Corner. I am in the new house, I am excited, and I made a promise to myself that I would not drop a new video until I had the new Zompire box in my hands. So, the first video in the new place would be a Zompire killer box. It came today. I don't know where my knife is, so I'm going to rip this shit open. You'll see there. There we go. You are the worst, but I still love you. And Vlad, I love you. Zompire being one of my favorites. Zompire being someone who I get to work with and really enjoy all the interactions. Everyone I've got to meet through this adventure, it's been a very crazy ride that I believe you'll get to hear more about in a soon-to-be podcast between Vlad and I. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to more Zompire goodness. There's a lot of things coming, man. I can't begin to explain how excited I am. Our first pop culture box is dropping next week with themes including, let's see if I get them all, Masters of the Universe, Jurassic Park, Avengers Endgame, Nirvana, and The Neverending Story. I think that's it. But keep an eye out. It's coming next week. Alright. So I'm still kind of working out how to get the camera angle and everything good in here. I think we're okay for now. If I duck, you can see all my signed stuff. And on this side, you see little Stephen King stuff going on. Why do I suck at this? There we go. Look at all that. Look at that pretty pink paper. Alright. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. We got our cheat sheet. Alright. So, we got these little envelopes here. Amazing. I love them. Gonna pull this piece out right here. The Plainfield Gein Club. A nice little Ed Gein Misfits mashup. I'm not a Misfits fan, but their logo and everything is iconic, and so is Ed Gein. I love this piece. There we go. Nice little pin there featuring the man himself. Coming from Crypto, crypto.etsy.com. Ed Gein obviously is pretty notorious. Inspired plenty of horror movies and everything along the way. I believe he only killed 2 people. His main thing was grave robbing. But when they went into his home, they found all the things that he had dug up from the nearby cemetery. Darren, who I don't think has ever been to the cemetery, gives some warnings that if you want to go check out the cemetery, be careful, watch your surroundings, and expect to get run out of town. Next up, since we got the card for it right here. Oh no, hope you didn't see that. I didn't know how to picture on the back. This is a prop from the movie Alpha Dog. I didn't tell you what the themes in the box were. My bad. So we got Alpha Dog, which is Johnny Hollywood. The movie starred Justin Timberlake. And I'm drawing a blank on the rest of the cast name, which sucks because it is legit one of my favorite movies. So I'm going to Google it and cheat. Emil Hirsch, Anton Yelchin. That's the name I was really looking for. Anton Yelchin. He was such a good actor. He was amazing in that role. And he passed away a few years back with a freak accident. So, the other themes, Alpha Dog, Ed Gein, Ted Bundy, Ariel Castro. That may be it. It is the Relic box. There are no autographs in this box. This is a Relic Hunter's Dream box. So keep that in mind as well. Let's bust this open. What we have here is from the movie. It smells nice. I'm going to be honest. From the movie Alpha Dog. This is from Monster Trunk Memorabilia. It is marijuana, fake marijuana, what they used in filming for the movie. So, very cool piece. I actually almost bought this from James a while back, so I'm glad I held off. But here we have our authenticity card. Prop marijuana. This movie is about, there was Johnny Truelove, Johnny Hollywood. He fancied himself to be a bit of a gangster, and a dude owed him some money, and in an attempt to get that money back, he kidnapped the guy's younger brother, who I believe was like 14 at the time. They held him captive for a few days. The movie portrays it as the younger brother was not exactly happy in his home life, loved his brother very much, was willing to hang out with the crew and kind of wait things out until the money came. But in the end, instead of going to prison for kidnapping and those little things, instead of working it out with the families or whatever, Johnny Truelove decided the best bet was to have the young boy killed. So, amazing performance by Anton Yelchin. That movie is sick. Like, the performance and just his emotions that he portrayed in it were awesome. Bruce Willis is in it for a small time. Sharon Stone. They both have small but important roles. Johnny Truelove is currently in prison. He was arrested in Brazil. So, he got caught. Don't kidnap people, dumbass. Next piece here. And speaking of kidnapping people, we have our Ariel Castro Crime Scene Dirt. This is number 9 out of 40, put together by our good friend Zombie81 and obtained by me. The Ariel Castro kidnappings took place between 2002 and 2004 when Ariel Castro kidnapped Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Georgina DeJesus. He held them captive in his home in the Tremont neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio. On May 8, 2013, Castro was charged with 4 counts of kidnapping, 3 counts of rape. He pled guilty to 937 criminal counts of rape, kidnapping, and aggravated murder. As part of a plea bargain, he was sentenced to life plus 1,000 years. Life plus 1,000 years. I watched Darren's video, Cool Kid Collector, and he was talking about this, and I agree with him. It's weird to me that they add on life plus, but I get it. On September 3rd, 2013, 1 month into his sentence, Castro died by suicide, hanging himself with bed sheets in his prison cell. This is authentic dirt obtained by the Zompire team from the notorious address. This house no longer stands. There is a video of me obtaining the dirt that will be dropped in the Horde, I believe. So I'll put a link in the description below. A couple other things in here. Oh, this is sick. This is a piece Vlad threw in for me. It is a Chuck Reinhardt piece. So very cool. Chuck Reinhardt is an awesome dude, and he does some amazing art. So I'll make sure to get that hung up somewhere nice and special. All right. Burn, Bundy, burn. This being the signs that were held outside during his execution, and a play on the movie The Shocker with our buddy Ted Bundy in there. So nice print by Zombie81. Printed by my good friend Dave Barnhart in New Philadelphia, Ohio. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. These prints always turn out sick. And the last piece, a piece that I did not mention, Hatfield and McCoy. Hatfield and McCoy being a legendary family feud that started by an argument over ownership of a pig. A lot of people died in this feud. There's a really cool miniseries about it. This comes from Erie Lake Collectibles. Wanted. Johnson, Jonesy, Hatfield for bootlegging. Johnson actually married, or attempted to marry, one of the girls in the McCoy family. She left her family to live with him. It turned into more problems, more issues, and she ended up going back. I believe she was pregnant at one point. But Hatfield and McCoy, their story is insane. They're years of just killing each other off. It's a wild story. The sign says, $500 reward. Warrants for Johnson Hatfield's arrest on charges of illegal whiskey production and distribution have been issued by Pike County, Kentucky. If you have information regarding the whereabouts of this individual, contact the Pike County, Kentucky Sheriff. Very cool. Let's check out that cheat sheet. August Killer Box, the lineup. Our Ted Bundy print is a mashup. Let's see if I can find it here. A mashup with the cover of the movie The Shocker. Zombie 81 outdid himself this time. Burn, Bundy, burn. So there we go. Ed Gein. The Misfits mashup enamel pen and matching sticker come from our pals at Cryptco. You can find them at cryptco.etsy.com. Hatfield and McCoys Wanted sign comes from our friends at Erie Lake Collectibles, one of the most documented rivalries in American history. The first relic in the Relic box comes from the tale of Jesse James Hollywood, or more notably from the film Alpha Dog. This screen-used relic comes from the scene of Justin Timberlake holding a large bag of marijuana and was acquired from Monster Trunk. So there's that. And there is the scene from the movie of him holding the bud. Our second relic comes from Zompire's own Grape Ape. Ape traveled to Tremont neighborhood of Cleveland to bring you a dirt relic from the house of 2207 Seymour Avenue. And it was an interesting journey. You may recall we had the dirt from Anthony Souls. I got both on the same day, and it was... They live very close to each other. It was a very strange realization. Easter eggs. We've added a few Henry Hill and Nico Clow autographs to a handful of boxes. I also saw someone grabbed a John Alight knife as well, so congratulations. If you receive one, congrats. If not, no worries, because you still got all these other amazing items. The Relic box. I'm stoked on it. I love the relics. James Howard, Monster Trunk. This is awesome. Our dirt from Ariel Castro. A piece of shit. Terrible person. This video is now 12 minutes long. I apologize. I hope you stuck with me. I hope you love the Killer Box. Links in the description below. And I will see you all again soon.